Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my intro video for this year's December documented. Now, I've completed 3 full 6x8 albums, so in 2020, 2021, and 2022. And then, of course, I have my generic 12 by 12 albums, and they've been split into 2 albums now. I think I went through that with you maybe in, was it Christmas in October or maybe September? I'll find that video and I'll put it down below. The majority, I think, of my generic album is completed, and that started as me putting together all of the 12 by 12 albums that I had started over the years through Journal Your Christmas, or just because I wanted to get some December layouts done. And I really, really enjoy having that album as well. But now all of that means where I am in my life, Christmases are a little bit quieter. We don't really have any young children in the family anymore. It's still a wonderful time of the year, and I still want to do the 6x8 album, and it's likely going to be perhaps a little bit smaller this year. I'm not going to repeat some of the stories that I've done 3 years in a row, but I do want to make sure I record things that are different this year, or that I record every year, but that have a different twist, of course, this year, like Jumper Day. I started doing that with my friend Helen, I think in 2020, and we send each other a photo and that kind of thing, and so I definitely want to do that again this year, and that is one layout that I'm not sure that I have in my generic album, so that might merit a 12 by 12 layout as well. Anyway, my album this year is the Simple Stories Snap album, and I got this, I think it was last year. Is it last year that the lovely Scrapbook Your Joy closed up? Is it last year? I think it's only a year ago. Anyway, I know I got that in her massive, massive closeout sale. So we're going to do that this year. It's the more normal sort of 2-inch binder. Last year, I did the very large Vicky Bouton 3-inch binder, and it's jam-packed. But this year, back to the more normal 2-inch binder. Some page protectors that, of course, came in that, but I do have a good selection of page protectors, and I already have a few photos here to start that album off, and then we'll look a little bit at some of the supplies. So the store ready for Christmas, this is a post that Joey put up on our Instagram stories, and I thought I would put that sort of a little bit at the front and a little bit as more of an intro page to the season as opposed to the store, because I have recorded the lovely decorating and the way the store looks. I have recorded that every year. So I will have this photo, but maybe with a little bit of a different focus this year. Now, something new for me this year, and therefore I want to get into my album, is on one of my 2 Alex drawers, on the top of that, I have sort of got a little bit of a Christmas area, and that might stay all year. I'm not sure. We will see. But my 2 generic albums, the 3 full December documented 6x8 albums that I have done, and my Christmas cozy mystery reading here on the side. This lovely, this is not Christmas, but this lovely, lovely little candle that my dear friend Colleen gave me. And then this little photo of my Chopin. inspecting the tree the first year that I put a tree up, because I did not have a tree for many, many, many years until Chopin was a lot older, and that he couldn't just jump up and steal all the little ornaments. So I think maybe 2019 or maybe 2018, when he was 11 or 12, might have been the first year that I had a little tree. And it was still only a very, very small tree, a 2-foot tree that I could put up on a table, because he couldn't really get to it anymore because he wasn't jumping up that high anymore. And I have that little photo there because I really, really want to do that. I have to admit that this year I'm not feeling quite as Christmassy. I really do feel his loss at this time of the year. There we go. So I am definitely going to record that. I am going to record one of my favorite evenings, so sitting down reading and with a lovely little Christmas cocktail. So I'm going to use this to record my reading, because I do want to record the reading that I do this year. I do love my Christmas reading every year, and so I will definitely do a couple of pages of my reading, and then of course of my watching. Then this here is going to be a 12 by 12 for sure, so there will be some 12 by 12 scrapbooking as well as a 6 by 8, because this is going to go into Toddler Diego's album. And is that not the most, let me see, I have a new phone here, am I doing that right? The most gorgeous photo, heartwarming photo you have ever seen. If that is not adoration, I don't know what is. Not scared in any way, shape, or form. And the comment I put when Gwen put it on Facebook was, oh, besties. So this, I can't wait to scrapbook in a 12 by 12. All right, so I have, now this year I have not bought any Christmas supplies, and that will likely be the case for a few years coming. Now, I have 2 full iris containers. Now, I have one that is mainly for card making and smaller projects like, you know, gift card holders and bookmarks and that kind of thing, with a lot of my Stampin' Up! Supplies and papers, and lots of papers that have foiling and that kind of thing. Then I have this container, which I put together with you last year. And if I can remember, that was part of getting ready for Christmas 2022 and my Let's Get Organized Christmas edition. So I have basically 4 collections in here, and they are all put together, and I've organized them very, very well. So I have Vicki Boutin, and this is not her new collection, but her collection from last year. So Evergreen and Holly. I have lots and lots of paper in here. I just popped in here a chipboard from Cocoa Vanilla. Some more of the Vicki Boutin. I have the chipboard and the puffy stickers in here. And at the front of this here, I put the cut-aparts and the journaling cards, so I could do some fussy cutting if I needed. So I have lots of lovely papers there. And then I do have, in back of this, because it was fun, I have some Close to My Heart and some Stampin' Up! Pet puppy ones. And I have a die set, I think, that goes along with that. So I have that collection. Then the chipboard that goes with that, of course. Then I have some Cartabella. And this I've used quite a bit of. In fact, I think I used a lot of this last year. I've got chipboard, 2 types of chipboard. I have also in here some foam stickers and puffy stickers. There are quite a few scraps in this one as well. I then have this gorgeous Baja Designs from Sweden that one of my scrappy, lovely friends sent me. Look how gorgeous this is. Love, love, love this. So this is paper, some 12 by 12 papers. Just a little piece of vellum here. And then I have the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Christmas Lodge, which again is something I got from Scrapbook Your Joy in their closing out sale. It was an amazing, amazing deal. I didn't need any, but I got some chipboard, papers, some more chipboard here, and the puffy stickers. And then underneath there, I just have some sort of specialty paper and a little bit of cardstock that I would use. So this is the container that I will be dipping into for my 12 by 12 scrapbooking and for my December documented smaller album. So we have that. And then I also have, and this is always put together, I have this lovely divided tray, which I leave as is, and it has its own little iris container, and I just put it back in as is. My Flair, some Bramble Fox goodies, more Bramble Fox goodies, a few, the Vicky Bouton puppy stickers here, this from Stampin' Up! That I had received. I have a little cut file here, some felt. So these are sort of more dimensional, some gorgeous goodies I got when Christy and we did our Advent calendar. I still have some of those goodies left. And some specific Nicole Jones 911 digiprints here that are Christmas related, and lots of fun sequins. So this one is sort of my, as you know, sort of my go-to stash that I always like to have. So Flair acrylic pieces, puffy Nicole Jones 911 digiprints, and sequins, and then some special items from my friends. And I have another one of those divided containers that has sort of wood buttons. This is still properly, yeah, there we go. Some wood veneer and die cuts and wood buttons. And there's another little cut file here. These lovely Vicky Bouton chipboard pieces and little odds and ends here of sparkly goodness, enamel dots kinds of things, as well as some other die cuts. So this I always have ready to go, and this will go for anything, whether it be my December documented, my generic album, any of the 12 by 12s I do for Joey's family and his album, his family album, and Toddler Diego, and any other scrapbooking that I do, as well as card making. This is always there. Now, I won't be adding much to this year because, of course, as I mentioned, I have not bought anything. But I do still have a little bit of stash coming in from the acrylic just before. I've taken a pause from my subscription at the moment, and all of that will become clear in the new year as I sort of focus on my stash and downsizing. We'll talk about that. I do have some more Flair in my stash. So I will maybe be, and I'll be doing some more fussy cutting of some of the digiprint items here. So I'll have a quick look through here, but basically this will not change much this year at all. And the other thing that I have that pretty much stays ready to go is, of course, this lovely refrigerator bin here that's got all sorts of bits and pieces in it, mainly journaling cards, 4x6 cards, 6x6 paper, 6x8 paper, and smaller items. Now you can see here are cut aparts that I have already cut apart from Cocoa Vanilla. Some of these have numbers. Now I do a December documented. or, you know, December stories or whatever you want to call it. I definitely don't do daily, but I do have some numbers here if I want to add some in. So these are already cut apart. This now you see should go over into one of those little divided containers. These gorgeous peppermint wood buttons from Sandie. Some small 2x2 here that I've already cut out. This, I had a couple of these, and I used one either last year or the year before. I'll take this number off, but this is a little felt piece. I've used some of this as well. This was part of the packaging and wrapping from my lovely friend, dear friend Helen. Some tags here that I've already cut out from the Vicky Bouton collection, and probably some simple stories here as well. See, some of this is just grid on one side, so I've got lots of tags here. This was on a Christmas card I got from one of the team members at the bakery a few years ago, and it's sort of like a glittery, puffy little sticker that I get. Well, it's not a sticker, but item here that I can use. So all sorts of little bits and pieces here that are sort of ready to go. Some that I just, you know, cut out. They were cut aparts that I cut out, and some that are 6x8 or 6x6 papers that I cut down, ready to go. I have some here that are glittery, ready to go. And you see here, oh, this one I guess I made a mess of. My idea was to do probably a shaker. And I have some of these lovely ones together. So all sorts of smaller items. See, this will go in the front here to get together in my album. See, I've got some more of these lovely. I have received quite a few because Helen does such, she wraps everything up. It's just so wonderful to be unwrapping all of those lovely little presents. So I've got some tags here that I've made. So some more lovely little bits and pieces here. Some bags, 4x6 cards. Then I have a few little stickers here. Wood veneer, that will go over into the other little item. These were some cards from Scrapbook and Cards Today. I don't know, I must have taken maybe their holiday class one year. I don't remember how or why I received. I must have. I usually take their autumn one. I did not this year, and I have not at the moment looked into the spring one. I don't, oh, this was probably their card making one. Maybe that, anyway, I have these gorgeous card fronts here that I can color. So I have these here. So I have lots and lots and lots of goodies in here. Tons of 6x6 and tons of 6x8. This is what I have left of evergreen and holly. And then I have, let me see, what's this one? Warm Wishes from the previous year. Some of that's left as well. And then lots of Joyful and a full 6x8 pack of Merry and Bright. So I have tons of things. Now, I don't really do a lot of prep, so we'll see where I go with that. What I was thinking of here is maybe just with you going through this a little bit, something that I'm copying a bit from Chanel, which is maybe just looking through here and see if there are any 6x8 papers that I want to use as full 6x8 sheets, and maybe take those out. Now you see this straight away definitely merits to be a full page on its own with maybe a little picture here, or it could even be title page or intro page, but I think we'll put that aside to use as a full page. This I could do some cutting apart. This I could maybe use, you know what, I am going to actually put this here as a full 6x8 because this could be fun for some gift photos. We'll see, but I'm going to put that. No. Don't need that either as a full 6x8. Let's see what's on the other side of this. Oh, I like that one as is. So I don't think, now I probably do have one of these already cut apart in all of these lovely 3x4s that I showed you. So I think I'll leave it for this one. Same here. I love, love, love this paper. So we'll leave that as is. I have another one of those, so I don't have to worry about that. And then we're back to the same. Put that in here. So let's see if there's anything in here that I want to use. And there's lots and lots of scraps in here as well. Let me put this out of the way a little bit. So we have these two that we want to use. Then lots of little pieces here. So I'll have to go through all of that. This is a lovely, oh, this is a cut. I know I've cut apart one of these sheets, so I'm definitely going to keep this to use. I don't think that this needs to be a full sheet, though. Have another one of these, so I don't need to use it twice. So we'll keep this one. Beautiful floral. This is from Cocoa Vanilla. So this is all a little bit mixed up here. This is obviously Stampin' Up. Scraps. We even have some of these cards that are already cut, so I should put those in there. Lots of little scraps here as well. Now, I think I need to go through that because there are maybe some bits in here that really aren't necessarily worth keeping and that I might not be using this year, so we need to go through that for sure. I was being a little bit of a rat pack there, I think. You know what? I think this would be fun as a full set. I have no idea what I would want to do with it. I don't know. I could maybe put some titles of things that I'm watching. It could go into my watching and reading kind of thing with a little bit of journaling and photo. I'm not sure, but this somehow and for some reason appeals to me as a full sheet. There we go. Then we have, see here and here. Let's see what this has on the other side. This here, there's a December calendar in here. Holiday activities, Christmas favorites. I wonder, Christmas favorites, movie, carol, food, drink, tradition. I don't know that I've ever done one of those, so I think that might be fun to do. So I need to cut that out. Holiday activities. I don't think I'll use the calendar. I definitely do like the side, but so I think I might just cut this here. I definitely want to incorporate this somehow because, as I say, I don't think I have ever done one of these, and this could be fun to do for this year. So let me put that there. And there we go, and there we go. So that seems to be all I have at the moment for full sheets, but let's maybe look at what I have open here. I cut this down to 6x8. I think this is from a Stampin' Up! Paper. I don't know if I would use it as is or what. So I'm just going to put it back in there. I've not opened the Merry and Bright yet. What year was that from? Merry and Bright. It doesn't say. I can't remember. Was it? I think it was before Joyful. Was it not? Was it the year before Joyful? I'm not sure, but I know I haven't opened it yet. And then I have some lovely papers here that Colleen sent me. I've used some of them. And there's some Vicky Bouton in here as well. There is this little calendar here. Would I pop that in there and maybe just, you know what? I don't know. December memories. I don't know whether I could just put like a little phrase or a word or something. Let's leave it with the 6x8s and we'll see. Now, I certainly don't have Christmas related or December related activities every single day. Far, far from it. But I do like to have a little bit of a Christmas mood and feel of a little tiny something or other. So maybe I could use that. Now, I haven't really started watching Journal Your Christmas yet this year, so I'm not thinking any of the prompts for the moment. I don't remember any of them offhand, but I do know that one year I did not do an album at all. I may have done a couple of 12 by 12 sheets, but I did journal the entire year through the prompts, and that was kind of fun. And that's a very, very different, and you know what? I should get that. It was in a little spiral bound notebook, and I should put that on my Alex drawer because it really is a December documented, but basically only in words. So this might be fun to just add a few little ideas. We'll have to see. Put that back in here. I have some glitter paper there and some gold that's a little bit folded. So now anything here that I would definitely want. Now the Cocoa Vanilla collections are a little bit of a different size. They are not 6 by 8. They are A5, so they're a little narrower and a little longer. So I think the length works well, but sometimes I have to back them a little bit. Oh, look at this gorgeous wood grain. I think I would want to use that as a full background. Lovely florals. This is cute. Merry and bright. These little Christmas trees. There we go. None of these, I think, definitely scream out, use me as a full page. Really. So we'll see. And I don't do that many full pages that have just like the one paper in the back. I often do cardstock, and I do like taking some of my go-to designs, 1/3, 2/3, half and half, L-shaped, that kind of thing, and transpose them into a 6 by 8. So I don't do a lot of just like one sheet as a background. So I'm not worried that I haven't found too many. There we go. All right. So before I even open the Merry and Bright collection, we'll see how we get started with all of these goodies. So there you go, my friends. That's me sort of getting started thinking. Now, my front page and title page is often a sequiny, glittery page, and I think it probably will be this year as well. And I have a bit of an idea in my head of a few things that I've seen. I mean, whatever you see here, none of this is going to be original. I take inspiration from everywhere. And I do, before I go, want to mention a couple of December documented, December daily projects that I love, 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 and go back to year after year after year. Some of my favorites. I mean, obviously, I think Christy, for sure, you must. And Christy's get better every single year. And I discovered Christy's channel through her first December daily album back in 2013. And I've been following her, of course, ever since. We're very good friends now on top of all of that. But her album is absolutely gorgeous, and she's run the gamut. She's made, her very first one was handmade from beginning to end, including every single page of the album itself. This year, a fun addition, Christy is obviously doing her December daily, but she's also doing a memories album, which is in sort of more the 8 by 10 from Ali Edwards, of the first 10 years of their family life as a family. And that is a fun project. So, of course, I will have Christy down below. Kelly Oblak is another one that I have been following for years and years and years. And Kelly, since about 2015 or 2016, she's been recording them and recording her December daily on a daily basis. In fact, I'm recording this on the 2nd. So I think she'll be starting her live today. She had a live last weekend getting everything ready, and I think she will start her live scrapbooking. She does it, of course, one day after so that she can live the December and then scrap it. Her albums are absolutely amazing. Sandie Reversky, State Goddess here on YouTube, does a very, very fun album as well. And she's been doing it for a few years. There are so many, some newer friends that I definitely don't want to miss this year. Dorothy from Scrapbooking Quebec, Cilla from Choice Bits of Bliss. And now I am definitely forgetting people for sure. Ronnie Sue does a lot of fun 12 by 12 scrapbooking as well, Christmas scrapbooking. I don't think, Ronnie, I don't think you do a small album, do you? I don't recall. I don't think so. But I will have a few channels listed down below. Helen, of course, don't forget my lovely friend Helen, who this year is not as sure. She's been doing a lot of her housekeeping series, and she's done so many gorgeous Christmas albums. But then we were talking yesterday, and ooh, will she, won't she? But in any case, make sure you go on over and see her channel. She has so much fun stuff over there, so make sure you go on over there as well. And before I forget even more people, my friends, I will say goodbye for now, and I will see you back here very, very soon with my title page and maybe a little bit more organizing, because I do have some of my stamps, Christmas only stamps and dies, that I need to reorganize a little bit. So I will see you back here very, very soon. Bye for now, my